Morning, everyone. Happy Huddle, December 16th.
Happy Huddle Day.
Happy Huddle Day. Just as a side note, we will have a huddle next week. We will be closed on Tuesday and Wednesday for Christmas Eve, Christmas. Obviously, you guys know how to get in here, so if you need to get in here, get in here. All the brokers will be working. Okay, let's get started. Mission statement, let's all say it together. To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning,
Lives worth living, experiences worth giving, legacies worth leaving.
All right, maybe with some energy next week. Okay, still some morning. Okay. Mindfulness. I don't know what this means. Sasha was busy this morning, so see what happens.
So this question leads to Lisa. Lisa, what are the lifestyle changes that need to be addressed to prevent and combat chronic disease?
Yes, thank you so much for asking the question. This is really important because I think when most of us are trying to get healthy, we do the two things we know, which is diet and exercise, right? And those are the low-hanging fruits, and you absolutely should, right? So let's knock those out of the way. A whole food plant-based diet, no doubt about it, will excel your ability to combat chronic lifestyle disease or prevent them. We should be doing high-intensity interval training. I too, Brandy, started as a personal trainer, right? So it's so important. Movement is so important. Let's not underestimate the movement. However, health does not begin and end in the kitchen and the gym. It is essential that we do 3 additional things. I'm gonna be on my 3s tonight. So y'all ready for the first 3? Okay, so my note takers, tap your neighbor. So the first one is sleep hygiene. We have to get high quality sleep. It's not just getting to sleep, but it's staying to sleep. Okay, front row behavior. It's not just staying asleep, but it's making sure you are sleeping well, going into all those stages of sleep. A lot of magic happens metabolically when we sleep. The second thing that we absolutely must prioritize, lean in, Black women, we have to eliminate chronic stress. I did not say manage it. I said eliminate it. Okay? Self-care, vacations, meditation, journaling, that's all management. We have to do the harder work of creating an exit strategy. Okay? Acute stress, normal. Life is going to life. Chronic stress kills us slowly. It's not an option. So we have to eliminate chronic stress because those elevated levels of cortisol and adrenaline are going to compromise the body. The final thing that we absolutely must focus on when it comes to health outside of diet and exercise is purpose. In Japan, it's called ikigai. It means a reason for being. If you are not optimizing your gifts and your talents and having fulfillment in your life and leaving the world a better place than what you found it, that too will kill you slowly. Purpose heals. So find the thing that God has called you to do and lean into it.
So, good advice for men and women. All right. Our board of directors, once again, is on this list. So if you guys have any problems, go to them. No. Next slide. Our November top 20 producers, congratulations. Some of you see all the time on there. All right, here's our November stats. As usual, we outpace. What was the median house price? 1.3 condo. I think it was 900. Yeah. Yeah, so there's probably some anomaly there that went up. So anyway, I think days on the market were still up. Volume was up on the residential side over last year. I think condo was down slightly, but anyway, good job, everybody.
That's a woo.
Yeah. Thank you. We need some cheerleaders here. All right, next slide. Oh, if you haven't done this yet, don't forget to renew your license. Who has done it? Who has completed it? Oh yeah, this whole room, obviously. Tim?
Don't do the same class you did 2 years ago. I found that out.
Just like people walking around.
I don't remember him telling me that.
Yeah, don't take the same class. Make sure you check those, because we did have people that did take the same class and they gotta have to take
Actually, I
another.
wanted to. I wanted 8 more hours of
There you go.
about miniature horses.
You need it, right? Feng Shui, that's a good one.
One of the service down.
Don't forget, you also need to take your code of ethics. And here's the tip of the day. CE shop?
Yes.
It's the only one. CE shop is the only one that's being allowed into REM. So if you took an ethics from a different provider besides NAR, it's not gonna count. You're gonna have to take the one from CE shop, or if you've already done all your hours, just take the one from NAR. It's only an hour. The other ones are 3 hours, right?
And if you did one at 22, you can still use that because it's a 3-year thing, is what I was told. Actually.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for 3 years.
You do need to submit your code of ethics certificate over to RAM. It does not automatically apply your code of ethics credit.
Good job.
Right, Alex, yeah. That's a big one too, because they won't transmit automatically. You gotta make sure, I don't know, this is, I think the national one does, right? If you take it from the NAR, it will automatically go. Take it from CE shop, you gotta
Submit your
send
certificate.
a certificate to them, Brown.
And you can answer questions wrong and they still pass you.
There you go. Apparently. We don't know, some we've heard, some we've not. Okay, moving on.
Let's pause recording.
Alright, pause recording. Okay. We are having a luxury class today at 11 from Karen. What is luxury to you? Things luxury buyers are looking for and preferences of the luxury buyer. So stay tuned for that. Immediately following our huddle. Broker's Corner. Oh, hi, Jax. Broker's Corner, purchase contract. So this is another good opportunity for you, right? Besides Marion and myself. Chad is also excellent in the purchase contract. He's the principal broker of the Honolulu KW. So if you get an opportunity to take this class tomorrow via Zoom, get on. You'll learn something for sure, no matter what level you are in purchase contract. So he's very
We're
engaging.
contract geeks. If you think we are contract
Right.
geeks, wait till you take his class. You will learn a bunch.
Yeah, if you think we're contract geeks, wait till you take Chad's class, even if you jump in for a little bit, because there's a lot of good stuff that'll come out of there. So please attend that. Christmas toy drive, Liza. You have to say it all in Woody voice.
Is it showing up?
Yeah. He's waiting, you gotta say it in Woody voice.
So we've done so well. Thank you to everyone who supported the toy drive at the holiday party. The drop-offs are incredible. And then we've stepped it up a notch. We bought some candy to make some party bags to give out to the kids. And we're halfway done and we bought all the candy for anyone who wants to help after the company huddle to make some candy bags. And we're doing this on Thursday, the distribution of the food like we normally do. And then they're opening the center at Haole Makana. And we have a Santa Claus, thanks to Kim Kawachi of Lone Depot, and Amanda Kayatani from Over Public. We're getting lots of support, so I'm super excited. Thank you for the KW culture and stepping up in a big way. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
And if you want to drop off gifts, we're still taking them till probably Thursday when we load all these up and take them up to the center. Unwrapped gifts. We went to TJ Maxx, had a whole bunch of under $20 stuff. So plenty of gifts out there that if you want to buy some, we could do that. So thanks, Liza. We might even have the news there that day. Yeah, okay, moving on. What was that last slide?
Oh, that was.
Okay. Open house support. If you're seeking open house, Teresa, you want to talk about this?
Is it like a support group?
Yeah. For when all those people come in, they're meeting you.
So this has been having a little bit of a rough start, right? So we need listing agents to put their listing on and then take it off after you have the support that you need, or put additional dates, but you as a listing agent need to be doing the administration into when you need the help. Then as a hosting agent, when you scan this, you're gonna fill out a Google Doc, it's gonna put you on a tab, and so listing agents can look at any of the agents who are looking to host. We are not going to match make you, we are not gonna send you reminders, I'm not going to update your sheet for you, this is you, and you guys will reach out to each other. It's only as good as the data in, so if you're not doing it and you look at it and you say, oh, I really need help, but I haven't been participating, that help's gonna look pretty minimal because nobody else is participating either. So if you have ways that we can do this better, I am open to suggestions. We're just trying to get something that you can collaboratively share.
I always have this problem where I sign into your doc and it won't let me, and it just keeps refreshing. I don't know if
Okay.
anyone else has that issue with the docs.
Jasper.
Well, actually, that would be a Lori Shannon thing, so I'll make sure to check for the permissions.
Okay.
So that you're able to do it, but if we get this working really well, this should be a great active document for you.
Yeah.
We just need you all to participate. Thank you.
Okay, West Side update. We are changing spaces. Yes, it seems like we just did that. But the landlord made us switch over without our knowledge. Well, well, kind of, sort of. Lease ran out, he didn't want to renew that space, but 2 spaces down, he wanted to renew. I think he's just having us remodel all these spaces. Edit that. Anyway, so we're moving a couple doors down. Are we close to being done there? What, we're moving.
Construction is finished.
Construction is finished, and it basically looks like our old office with more wall space, so we're planning on doing some cool wall space visuals. I think we have to be out by the end of the year, so I think the 19th was the big move date, right? No?
Still
TBD.
pending.
Still pending, okay, so we might be out there moving some stuff on the 19th. Okay. So be patient with those couple days, we're trying to get them up and running in a couple of days to switch over, so. Stay tuned for that. If you know where the office is in the west side, go a couple doors down and you'll find it again.
It's where O'Kelly was.
Where O'Kelly title was, used to be, okay? I know, exciting, right? Okay. Okay, vote for our team. We had the Christmas party, that was not the award ceremony. We are gonna have another award ceremony. So this is what you would be voting for in these categories. So make sure you scan the QR code and put some names in there that you would like to be recognized. Pick up dates, Jasper.
Yeah. Thank you. Someone's excited. Someone else excited. All right, bringing it back in. Hi there, everybody. Not much to update on besides the move to the new office. It's gonna be exciting, lots of new technology, kind of fresh design of the whole space. Really looking forward to getting that transition done in Lahaina. As far as command goes, just a couple of small updates, lots of bug fixes came in, so the using of command should get even smoother. And next year, they have done so much that we're transitioning to a much more like consistent long-term rollout schedule for new features. So yeah, should be like lots of big changes coming. And if you guys have any suggestions, ideas, .kw is how we can recommend new features and ask for fixes and things like that. And if there's anything you guys really want to see on command, let me know and we can get it. Website.
Update the website and plan.
Yeah, they do, yeah, yeah, Teresa, we're gonna have to, what do you?
So new updates coming, we'll talk to them next week about it.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Talk to you.
All right, Jasper. All right, next is MLS update with Marion.
Well, there you have it. So first I wanted to say, I'm not an early morning person. And so in the winter, in the depths of winter, I get to see dawn that I don't usually get to see. And if anybody was awake earlier this morning around 6:30, it was incredible. Most pink sky, no clouds. I could see Molokai with the full moon in full sight. It's just stunning. So
Yesterday was like that too.
oh my God, it's just been gorgeous, right? So what a blessing. Anyway, I wanted to share with you about MLS, something that I don't think many of us are really fully aware of. Our MLS rules and guidelines dictate how we work with each other in terms of how we present a contract and how we negotiate and go back and forth on a contract, right? So the guideline that we have to answer a contract and can't just let it expire is part of our MLS rules. I know there's like, when I first learned that, I was like, huh? And that's where these rules exist. So now, fortunately, over the last year, 2 years, it's been our listing agreement actually requires, right, the seller signs, I will respond in writing to any offer I get. Didn't used to be in there. But the point is, you don't just want to let a contract or a counter offer expire. You want to always do your best to answer it in writing, have your client sign, in writing as soon as possible, or certainly by the deadline. But here's the point, that if you can see it, okay, my client's not getting back to me, my client's not deciding, I don't know what to do. It's about courtesy. Staying in touch with that other agent and letting that agent know that your client is a little out of your control and you can't quite get that answer on time, but you will be in touch with them as soon as you can. And would you grant us an extension and da. That's the way to manage that, right? Is just be that courteous person that you would hope somebody would do for you and stay in touch. And if you miss the deadline, acknowledge it and say, I'm still not in touch with my client. I might get back to you later with the document, with the actual signed document, but I will get it to you. Okay, that's my hit for the day.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It better be, right, Steve? After last week, what you did last week? No, he didn't. We can't encourage you enough to go to the purchase contract classes that we're gonna have. In this market, this is the litigious market. 2020 up until about a year ago, it was, hey man, let's party, right? Get those contracts signed, everybody's good. No contingencies, right? Don't worry what the seller's disclosure statement says. Let's just make this thing happen, right? It's a different market now, we all know, right? Read your seller's disclosure statement. Tighten up on your days for your purchase contracts. Everybody's heads down. Why? Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Just take the classes because you're going to learn something, right? Something that you didn't know before. And the more you take those classes, the more you're going to learn from it. And there'll be discussion, right? People will ask questions, probably the questions that you didn't even think about. And then those will come up because other people have more experience in them. So please do that because it's that kind of market where we're seeing a lot more people threatening to sue and this and that, right? They're not happy for this or that. Usually some minor things, but guess who's gonna end up paying? You, right? Whether it's $1,000 or $10,000. It's gonna come out of yours and our pocket. So happy holidays, everyone. Okay, don't forget the Maui Food Bank is also happening. I think we have enough people. We do, okay, we have enough people for that. Thank you, everybody, for volunteering for that. And don't forget, we will have a huddle next week. We will be closed Tuesday and Wednesday. The staff won't be here anyway, Tuesday and Wednesday. That's Christmas Eve and Christmas. And I'm thinking that the following week will be the same with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, is Dawn on? Dawn Harris, are you here? Dawn Harris.
And then do this.